everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I have a fun project today. This little cardboard book here was given to me by Birdie, the recycled hippie chick. She sent it to me because I was complaining that I don't have very good trash. And it looks like she had started to make a journal out of it. However, I'm using this as a trash journal now. I covered the front and back with gesso because up until last night I was waffling as to whether I was going to use this as a fragments journal or a trash journal. And I kept going round and round, but I have decided this is going to be a trash journal. This will be my smaller trash journal here at the cabin. You know, I've got the big Malitza, but sometimes you don't want to work in something that big, or, you know, for whatever reason, it's nice to have a small one. Especially since I did find when I was going through my trash bin here that I do have a lot of small little pieces of trash, but they had gone down to the bottom of the bin, so I wasn't even really aware that I had them. So they will be perfect in this. We're going to do a little bit of play. Now, this particular style of journal that I'm going to make was inspired by Leigh from Leigh Creates, and I'm going to leave the video where I got the inspiration below, because if you notice, I did cut some notches out. I cut a notch out here and a notch out here. When Birdie had sent it to me, this was, you know, all the spine went from top to bottom, and I cut the notches out. So what I did was I went ahead and I got together, I'm using 7, you can use whatever number you want, but I got 7 pieces of cardboard out of my junk trash bin. And I lightly sanded them. Can you see? I mean, you can see some shine, but they are lightly sanded just because I'm not sure if I use, you know, glue stick that everything would stick to the very shiny cardboard. And although I like to staple and stuff, I don't want to staple everything in the book. I do want to do some gluing as well. So let me just show you what all you do, and like I said, go look at Leigh's video. Hers is really great. There's no reason for me to reinvent the wheel. She has the video. So she had some journals she made, and she had cut the notches out on the end of her spine. Then, you know, you go ahead and measure your pieces so they fit in the bigger part, this big area here. But where they meet this spine piece here, you cut a little wedge out, and if I open this up, you'll be able to see how I cut there's wedges here, because if I did not, because this is a tie-in binding, if I did not, the binding would come up here and then go down here, you know, and it would be too loose. But by matching up this end with this, it's going to be that I can keep them fairly tight. Now, I noticed that this binding method of hers is not super tight, but, you know, this is a trash journal, so for me, I really, really don't care. And I just want to see if this is going to make the lighting better or worse. I'm leaving that on because it is dark. I mean, you know, at the cabin, it is very dark. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to put some papers aside that I'll use to start decorating the pages. But what I want to do is to tie the pages in first. Now I have these are just things from the Shindri rug. You know, those are the rugs that you get at Five Below. And so all I'm doing is, and I did actually cut these a little bit narrower. Some of them were kind of wide, so I did cut them a little bit narrower because I do want them to fit into the notch very well, you know, tightly, like here and here. And if you've got too much bulk, you know, it may not hold tightly. Now this bit right here is a little bit fiddly, I'm not gonna lie, and I have not done this before, but I watched Leigh do it, and it did look like it was a little bit fiddly. So, you know, just be patient with it, and you can always redo, and we're not gluing anything in. We are just literally tying things in. So, I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot on these like that. And see, there my first signature is in, okay? And my signature is only a folded box. Now, because I'm going to be tying the others in, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'll save these scraps for later, but I want some dangly on the end here, but I don't want it too dangly. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick some colors here and put the pages in. I did go ahead and pre-notch all the pages so you wouldn't have to watch me do that. And I put them in an order that I kind of like. So that's it. So we're not putting them in each other. Each one is going to be its own signature. So you're not layering them up together and then putting them in. So let me just get that out of the way. Now, Leigh's was a little bit longer than mine, I think, and when I was watching her do hers, I thought, you know, you could, if you made it long enough, you could vary where these ties go. You could vary them all the way down the spine instead of having them all bunched up at the top. But I'm going to, because this is a small little journal, I'm going to bunch them all up in the top. I don't know if I mentioned, excuse me if I did, that I have 7 pages. Now this is even an old slide box, or a box from slides back in the day. Now this one I didn't have to notch. Yes, I did notch it. Okay, no, I'm sorry, I did notch it. I can see right here. I was going to say this is almost the same size as that, but I did notch it. So I don't want to say I didn't when I actually did. It's got a small little notch. So let me get that out of the way here and put this, see, right here are tiny little notches here. So the top part is actually on that box, just because the way the box is constructed, is going to be a little longer than the back, but that's okay. You know, this is a trash journal, right? And this one I am really going to try to keep to be just trash. So if you saw, well, if you're looking at my pages here, you will see that everything that I'm using is trash. The only thing, this one's a little bit fussy. Why is this getting fussy here? See, this is a little bit fiddly, but just work through it, you know, just work through it. It's going to be worth it in the end. I know this is going to be a really, really fun journal. And like I said, sometimes you just don't want to work in such a big girl or something like that. So now you can move these thread strings here. You can move them up as you want to, because see, I've still got 4 more to go in there. So let's see here. Hopefully I will have room to do that. Let's use this tan one. Yeah. So I really, really went hunting for trash to put in here. And see, this has got flippy flops and all that kind of stuff, because I'm using all kinds of boxes that have different shapes and stuff. So they have flaps and whatever. And I will decide when I actually work on those pages, you know, what I'm going to do with all that flippy flop. So I know that this is probably not a great video for you to watch, but I want you to see what it looks like when it's done, because it's super fun. Leigh, I think, had made 2. She had 2 different ones that she had made in her video, or she has 2 videos, I can't remember. But this journal or cover that Birdie sent me just screamed that it wanted to do this, so I just had to do it, right? Okay. All right. Coming along, coming along. All right. My next one is a tea box. These Yogi teas, this honey lavender one is fabulous, by the way. The inside, look at the inside of the box. Isn't that cool? You could actually color that if you wanted to. So let's go ahead and take this bright one again. and use it in the yogi tea. Yep, even this one was too wide. I see I notched it right here. Oops, and I just ripped it. And so be careful. This is not a super thick box, this yogi tea one. So be careful, especially if you're going to use papers, you know, you want to be a little bit careful. And I hope I'm going to get them all in here. I hope they're going to fit. If not, they don't. You know, it is what it is, right? So I'm kind of just trying to... Oh, that's the box. Okay, I'm trying to vary the colors of the ties that I'm using here. I think I probably will only get one more on, and the reason being is not that the spine is too thin. The spine is absolutely not too thin because I checked this. It is because these, what I'm tying it in with is very thick. So now I've got one more here. Let's go. Oh gosh, I've only got 5 in there? Wow, okay. So lesson learned, guys, if you're going to do a lot, you want to make sure that you're not using thick threads like this. But that being said, also, you probably have heard me say that I am not making my journal so big anymore because I don't want it to take me 5 years to fill a journal because I've put 100 pages in it and it's just too much, you know. So, okay, so I think we're just going to go with that then. That's it. All right, I don't need these other ones. So that is it. That's my journal. Look how fun the side is now. Look at that. Is that not fun? And see how it's like this one's much bigger. You can, if, you know, if you want to, you can make those go smaller. So here we are. Here's my journal. And the pages, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 in there. I must have counted wrong then. I thought I had only 7, but I must have had 8. So 2 didn't make it in, but that's fine. So where are we? We're only at 12 minutes. So 12 minutes, I took all those boxes and tied them in and made a journal, right? So that is not bad. Now, let's go ahead and play a little bit with... I'm not going to do the cover yet. I'm going to save that for, like, if I find some fabulous piece of trash or something like that. What I want to do is kind of cover some of these pages with stuff. And that is where this comes in. This is all paper that I got out of my scrap bin. And I am going to craft with abandon here. I am not going to even think about what I'm doing. I'm just going to stick some papers on and deal with it later. So this piece right here is just wrapping paper, like packaging paper from boxes, like from Amazon. It's just a piece of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that on. And if, you know, if you want to put pockets, you can put pockets, whatever. Usually I do that when I decorate the page. I don't want to read, you know, or like Birdie has here, she has them in the cover, which is fine. I just don't want to limit myself to the page by, if I put a pocket on it, oh, then I have to put something in the pocket, right? So I'll do that as I'm actually decorating the pages. So what I'm doing right now is I don't necessarily want these cardboard things showing. I'm going to make a trash journal, but I'm going to try to make it look as nice as I can, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to go here. And you are going to have that little bit probably show where you notched it, but, you know, it's a trash journal, right? So who cares, right? So I think what I'm going to do, instead of cutting, I'm going to, oh my gosh, I'm having craft-a-lanch here. I'm going to go ahead and just tuck this right over to the next page. Now, because the inside of each of these boxes is already cardboard, I'm not going to decorate those. I'm just going to be right now covering the outside pages. Here is a paper from a, how did I open this? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just slipped the soap out. This is soap from Marshall's, I think. No, TJ Maxx. And it's the packaging is really pretty. See, it's got this rose on it. But this has come out. I have to make sure that this comes out because otherwise I'm not actually gluing that to the thing. I'm gluing only the back, and the front will fall off. So I think I'm going to put this on here, this rose one. Let's see here. Yeah, so I hope you all are having fabulous, well, okay, my northern hemisphere friends, I hope you're all having a fabulous fall and that the weather is getting cooler. It is still quite warm here, warmer than normal, but thankfully the nights are getting cooler. So that's a big help. Wow, this is almost plasticky. So this, oh, it smells so good. If you like rose, this smells so wonderful. One word of warning about soaps that you get from TJ Maxx like this. They're imported soaps. They smell wonderful, they work wonderful, but the bars are super big, and sometimes it's even hard to hold it in the shower. So until you get it worn down, you know, it is super big. So just so you know, you might be dropping it a lot. Okay, let's see if that works. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering, should I be covering all these pages or should I just work on them as I do? Maybe I shouldn't be covering them. All right, maybe I shouldn't be covering them. I have all my papers here to use on the side here, but maybe I should just work on them as I go. So let's just work on one page here. Let's see, we're only at 17 minutes. We're good. Let's just go right here and work on this one. Now, Birdie made me a tag somewhere in this mess. Oh no, I put it in the back with a Kraft macaroni and cheese box. So there is already a tag in the back. And I will make a tag on the front here, and look, she probably will fit fairly well. She needs to be thinned up a little bit. So let's go ahead and cut this and make a tag for the front. Let's see, how's that? Does that fit now? It's tight. It's still tight. Let's go a little bit. There's a little bit, I don't want to cut off too much. And we'll go a tiny bit this way. Let's see here. I'm sorry, if you can hear, I don't know if you can hear talking in the back. Mr. Moss is working online and he's apparently in a meeting. Okay, so she can go in there. So that's good. So let's go ahead and just make her into a tag. And I'll decorate the back of her and stuff later. I want to decorate this page here with you guys. And you know, we'll do other pages and stuff. And let's just make a hole because we'll probably end up sticking something in there. Okay, you know what? We are going to stick something in here. We'll stick a piece of this. Oh, that one I didn't tear. Where's a little piece? Here's a little piece right here. One of these ones that I just cut off can go in here. Let's just do this. Oh, I love trash journals. I really do. I know that it was a thing, then it wasn't a thing, and now it's a thing again. So like everything, you know, like everything, all of a sudden you'll see like everyone's making videos about gel plating or whatever, and a lot of people are doing trash journals right now. But if you don't want to do a trash journal, she's a bit too long, I think, too. We need to cut down a little bit. Let's cut right here. If you don't want to do a trash journal, then use the ideas, like the binding ideas or, you know, other ideas from a trash journal to use for your regular journal, right? Or just a junk journal. Okay, so let's go ahead and decorate that page. I'm going to move these big ones out of the way. And we're going to get the box of small bits that I found here. These were the ones that were in the bottom of the bin. And when I cut all these things apart, some of them I left the tabs on, but some I tore off or cut off. So I've got a bunch of great little tabs here. So I might put a tab on here also. That is a sticker thingy. That's a little bag thingy. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, I've got this wrinkled up old doily. Let's do that. Let's use a wrinkled up old doily. What happened to my glue stick? Here it is. Wait, is that the... Yeah, that's the good one. Okay. Let's use this doily. This was... I don't even know where this came from. Oh, no, I have no idea where this came from. But it's all rumpled and, you know, can't be used as a doily anymore. All right, so we do that. I'm sorry, this is the shaky table also. Bad lighting, shaky table, the whole bit when I'm here. But I don't want to ever come up here and not video. My view is out the window here. This way is gorgeous. It is the mountain, the back of our mountain, our property. We have 6 acres and it is all wooded and it's going up the mountain in the backyard here, and it's just stunning, absolutely stunning right now because of the weather. I have onion boy here. I've got Swedish fish. I've got this cold brew thing here. Let's see what else. Okay, I've got a lot of tea envelopes. I drink a lot of tea, by the way, obviously. Okay, I have a tag here from Grace and Emma. I have no idea what that was from, but that tag would fit in here. So let's go ahead and put this tea bag thingy on here. We're going to miss that it's Lipton, but who cares, right? Yeah, so I'm just playing today. I'm doing a lot of crafting today. I was supposed to go out to Fiber Arts this afternoon, and you know, as fun as it is, oh look, there's tea in there. As fun as it is to go out and do stuff like that, sometimes, like if something's in the afternoon, like we go usually around 3, you're like constantly watching the clock to see, oh, do I have to get ready? You know, do I have to get my stuff together? You know, so on and so forth. And I really, really am not in the mood for that. So I just decided I'm not going today. I'll miss the ladies, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, especially if it's for crafting, because I'm working on something else, and I'll show you that later. I haven't actually done it yet. I've started, let's put it that way. The theory should work, but we'll see how it actually works. But until I've done anything more with that, I'm not going to do anything. Okay, so now that I've put this thread on, this doesn't close well. So you know what I need? I need something. Do I have a, that's another tag. Okay, I have a key to savings from Giant Food, which I never go to anymore. So I wonder if I could glue that on and make that a stop for this. You know what I'm saying? If I can glue that on. I wonder if, well, we'll just give it a try. I don't have brads or anything like that here. So let's see if this foam adhesive glue, I'm not going to be able to play with it right now. I'll have to just put it on and maybe just wait before I clamp it, or before I try to use it, because it might pop right off again. So let's put that there. So that would be what's going to be holding this down. Of course, the other thing I could have just done is take the thread I put on. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put that there. I don't think any of my clamps are going to reach that. No, okay, that's not happening. Okay, so we got that. So something else that I came across, where is it? Okay, because I'm just using trash, is a rubber band. And I was thinking, because I was telling you, I get these rubber bands, you know, maybe we could do that on the next page. I wonder if I could staple that on and make like a belly band kind of thing out of the rubber band. But see, my stapler's not going to go that high. I don't know if you can see this. Let me push this up here. My stapler is not going to... How high will it go? Oh, it will. It will go quite high. All right, we're going to try make we're going to try make a belly band out of a rubber band. How does that sound? Let's see here. This could be epic, or it could be an epic fail. So let's see. So now if I bring it here, straight-ish, like this, come over here. I want it a little bit taut, you know, so that it will hold something. And this might just be a total fail, but I want you guys to think outside the box. Okay, there we go. Now we have that. So let's see if, oh, that's good. All right, I have this little thing. This is one of these organic red clover that I have all these little pouches from. I drink a lot of that tea. See that would fit in there. Look at that, guys. That's it. A rubber band stapled on makes a great tuck spot. And this I thought would be really fun to make some kind of little booklet with. You know, to, I don't know. I'll find something to put in there. Here's a piece of green, just green paper. It's wrapping paper. This is kind of boring right here, this page right here that we're drawing this on. But I do like this thing, and I do like that I used this key to do that. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can put on the edges here. Ooh, this is cute. Now, this is going to be hard to show you. It is a bunched up, sewn up little piece of chindry fabric. And I might just glue that right on that side to cover that staple there. I might just, but I kind of really like it up here better. I don't really care if the staples show. Let's put it up there. Is there more color that way? No, if I do it this way, you can kind of see there's tiny, are those? Yes, there's tiny, look, tiny. I've never even seen minute sequins like that before in that fabric. So that's another thing, guys, you know, get a chindry rug and use those scraps. Or just tear up old scarves, you know, like head scarves. A lot of times those silky ones get like rot or something and they're just not good, or they get snagged and they're just not good. So maybe you would want to use something like that. Now this is just cut off of a sticker, like a, I don't even know, price stickers maybe? I don't know. But they're just white stickers, so I'm putting them on here just to get them off my desk. Let's just put this one here. And maybe I'll stamp over them or something. Okay, nope, you go back in there. Yep, this is working actually. So if you glue something with this foam and poster board, it's holding this plastic key there. All right, let's see what else we got. We've got another piece of little fabric. I have a feeling this journal is going to have tons of little pieces. And see, I don't know if the camera, if you see something shiny right here, that is one of those absolutely minute little. Let's go ahead and put a piece of fabric where? Let's put it on this side. Let's put a piece of this there. I think this is too big though, so I'm going to cut it and then tear it. All right. Let's just put a little piece of fabric here. Wait, do I want to do that? No, I don't know if I want to do that. Okay. All right, I'm getting to the point where I'm overthinking, so that means I need to end this video. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you how simple it is to make a really fun tied in, made wholly from trash journal. And it took me 12 minutes to wrangle these little pieces, to cut these pieces and wrangle them, or to wrangle them in and then cut them. So if you want to use more, my takeaway is if you want to use more pages, then you're going to have to use something thinner than this. See how it's totally taken up the edge of the spine here? Well, I could, no, that is fabric too. I was going to say that's cardboard. That's not. It's all the fabric has taken up the spine width. So if you use a thinner fabric strip or use string or something like that, you will be able to get more signatures in there, cardboard signatures. So guys, I hope you liked this. We're going to work on this one when we're at the cabin, alternately with Big Melitza. And let me know if you're going to give this a try. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, guys, I hope you all are truly blessed. Bye-bye.